Five, ready, and
I had to change up to find peace in my soul. I had to change up to find peace in my soul. Lovely, lovely road.
What it is? What's going on? What's up with y'all? Gotta start on a little intellectual tip. You know, there's too much dumb shit out here. Alright, I just stopped the music there. By the way, that's Charity Croft. If anybody is wondering, he does like videos about like, I guess he questions like certain things in life and existence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then come to find out he does music.
I really liked
it's
it.
Like every nigga does music.
Yeah, seriously. I think even Black China is out here making like records. If any and everybody feel like they possess that.
Stop it. Right now. You're joking. That's funny. That's a funny joke.
No, she has a record. I forgot what it's called, but she has
I know.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit though. No, but shit, how you want to start this?
Oh
Matter of fact, I didn't even introduce you. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
They already know who I am, though. This your girl, Tiff. She's back. I hope you're glad to have me because I'm glad to be back.
The savageness is
I'm
back.
not a savage, babe.
The savageness is back.
I'm not a savage.
Okay, you know what? Let's just start. I'm going to just start with this shit because, I mean, goddamn, this is all over the damn internet. And, like, even if I don't want to see it, the internet makes me see it. Fucking shit, your boy 6ix9ine. That nigga Tekashi 6ix9ine is in jail. That nigga got locked up.
Let's cry.
Free that right ass nigga, man.
I gotta wipe my non-existent tears. Man, how do you feel about that?
He did it to himself.
What? Wait, hold on. What was it that he actually went to jail for though? This time? I know it's a whole.
He went to jail. He went to jail for being part of a racketeering investigation. And racketeering is like a fucking whole bunch of stuff just slewed in together, which basically is organized crime. Pretty much selling fentanyl and crack cocaine. And it's a lot of shit.
I thought, okay, so somebody was saying that, he went to jail for trying to put a hit on Chief Keef's cousin.
That too.
Okay,
so
that's...
I mean, regardless of anything, he's going to sit.
For a minute. He's
going to sit.
Heard, right?
There's a lot of reports out there, but I don't think he's gonna go to jail for the racketeering shit. I think his former manager Shotty, he's going to jail for the racketeering. He's the one who took the money, who basically took $2 million from 6ix9ine and put it towards the criminalization stuff. So.
But you know what? When you have money, things like that tend to go underway sometimes. So, I mean, is he really going to face life? Is he really going to
he's not going to face life, but he is going to sit for a minute. I mean... He's
going to sit but not...
I mean, there's video footage. I mean, first of all, TMZ is literally part of law enforcement. If anybody doesn't realize that yet.
Yeah, because the owner of TMZ was like a lawyer.
He's a lawyer. Yeah.
He's
a lawyer. So I mean, they're invested in like snitching and throwing people under the bus all the time. I mean, this is. I mean, it's not like niggas don't like tell on themselves on their own, but like, I mean, people act like the police don't look at Facebook and Instagram, and
because they do.
They're on the internet. They know about the internet.
They definitely do.
The streets is on the internet, and the feds are on the internet. So
my earphones hating on me right now.
I should have gave you the other ones.
One of your earphones hate on you?
I should have gave you the other ones. Those ones
now we go with this.
Big, but yeah, like I said, he did that to himself. He kind of like manifested that on his own because he just kept on putting out this type of energy in the atmosphere where it's like, nobody can touch me. Kind of like mocking the fact that every time he went to court for something, it's just like, I'm not going to go to jail.
Yeah, he would always get off.
But not even realizing that the law the law is basically like building the case every single time they see you in court. The judge is basically like building up a case every time he sees you in court. So like when they finally take you down, they're just going to be like, hey, we got this, we got this, we got this. DJ Academic's Instagram page is literally federal evidence. Literally federal evidence. Like all you got to do is go on his page and see what he did with Tekashi 6ix9ine, because you know they're friends. So it's like, well, dang, I mean, you should have. If there was any chance for you to try to delete any of that stuff, it's like null and void. Yeah,
for sure.
Null and void.
That would have been all the proof right there.
It's impossible.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I hate to see, a young man be put behind bars.
But he kind of bought it.
But yeah, like I said, he bought it on himself. I said it on another podcast that like if you put something out like that in the atmosphere, then yeah, it's going. I mean, if you keep on doing that and taunting whatever evil existence is there, then yeah,
exactly.
Of course you're gonna get yours.
Exactly. That's just what it is. You put it out there and it manifests. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful what you say and your actions, because you put it out there, then hey, that's just how it is.
That type of energy is going to come back to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I
agree.
Like I said, I don't want to see him in jail.
I don't.
But I mean, I feel like it's best for him to learn a lesson. Don't be taking anything for granted. So
exactly. And sometimes, unfortunate things like that have to happen. They have to occur in order for you to understand what it really is. So yeah, I agree for sure.
Let's just get off of that. That's a little too sad. Let's get on something else. What else was there? Mark Lamont Hill. Getting fired.
Hill. Yo, yeah. They fired him. Like, no. They fired him. They didn't even think twice about it. You're done. Like, are you serious? What are your thoughts?
I mean, when you go against the ideals of America, and what they support, if this was like the 50s, that would be considered communism. He'd be considered a communist because he's speaking against America, and he's speaking against the ally of America. So it's like, well, we're gonna paint you the villain. We're gonna paint you the villain as much as we possibly can. It's like the same thing with Colin Kaepernick. It's like you go against the truth and the ideals of America, and it's just like.
Well, could you really call that the truth?
What?
You said if you go against the truth, or just the ideals
Just the ideals of America. Just the ideals of America.
I would say that if you go against the grain, pretty much. If you go with the underdog, if you go against the grain, then yeah, you've opened up a can of worms.
He's basically like a spy, and like right now, he's looked at as like a spy in the eyes of America right now, because you're saying free Palestine. What is wrong with you?
Right.
Free Palestine.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you say that?
We support it.
It's like blasphemy. And
I'm not even going to act like I know enough about, the whole Israel versus Palestine thing. I mean, I've heard, something about it from my South Asian, of my South Asian friends. But
they talk about it because they're mostly affected by it, so they're well informed on it.
Right.
But somebody literally said that anytime we speak out against Jews or something to that effect, they were saying that, you're done, because somebody was saying that CNN was owned by Jews.
Listen,
and so the moment that happened, it was like, psh,
do you know the only thing I fear? The things I fear are gay people. And if you talk about gay people, you're done. If you talk about Jews, you're done. There's a lot of people that if you talk about, you're done.
It's just certain things you cannot say anymore. If you talk about, or if you talk about people, if you mention something about like people that are marginalized, pretty much, or you're done. Yeah. You have to teeter, like really teeter. You got to be careful. So
Like I said, I'm treading lightly on that. I don't even want to. I don't
tread
want
lightly, but
I don't want.
Can we talk about something that's been bothering me? E. coli in my salad. I'm done. I'm done. The one time, like I saw a meme that said the one time I decided to go on a diet, there's E. coli in the salad, in the lettuce. I'm done. I literally have 2 bags of romaine.
I'm gonna let you get yours off, and I'm gonna tell you.
Man, all I know is I'm gonna need them to stop tampering with the salad, the ground beef, the chicken, the Betty Crocker cake. I can't do it. I can't. I'm gonna need them to get that fixed ASAP. And I really like the first time in a long time I was craving a salad. I was doing a detox. I was like, man, I want a salad. It's E. coli. You can't have a salad today. Like, okay, I get it. I'm done. I ain't even trying no more. A couple years ago, it was chicken. It was chicken, and then it was salad again, and now here we are. We're back right there.
Listen, you're not safe from anything. That's number one. Number
you're
two.
Not safe. No.
Number two. I started getting paranoid after I watched this documentary called What the Health, in which it's basically telling me that like there's sugar in everything you eat, no matter if it's organic or whatever. Everything has sugar in it. Pork and how they said like, oh, there's a chance of you getting like cancer from eating like sausage and bacon and all of that stuff.
I can see how.
It's like
it's nasty.
You're not really safe from any of that stuff. And after I watched that documentary, I was very like paranoid because I'm like, I eat all of this stuff that they're showing me, like from candy to chips. I've really slowed down on like eating like junk food like that, but I still have my cravings and everything like that. But it's like when you see it in a documentary and they give, they go past the nutritional facts and they basically like get a doctor to tell you like, hey, this stuff is actually very terrible for you. Like GMO processed foods that's terrible.
So bad.
All of that stuff is terrible.
Cause of cancer,
like,
actually.
Anything with sugar in it is bad for you. And it's like, well, what am I supposed to do then? I mean, the only thing you can do is just pray over the food and just hope you don't die.
You gotta say your grace. Like,
say your grace,
I mean, you gotta say a real.
Yeah,
you gotta do a real.
You gotta do a prayer like you're going to sleep at.
Yes, you got. It's no more. What it is? What's the little grace?
Oh.
Thank you for our food. Amen.
Oh yeah, that grace. No, we can't do that. You gotta
really
get
pray over that.
The grace of our Lord Jesus. You gotta
almost say a sermon over that.
Basically,
food. You want to eat it now because you're done. You might eat a salad and wake up in heaven like, how did I get
exactly? Like I seen like a video. Like I don't know if you're aware of there's like a comedian Kev on Stage. I don't know if you've ever seen him before, but he did like a video on like how like organic like lettuce and tomatoes and stuff like that. There's like a video of some like person in like Pakistan or something like that spraying something on like lettuce and tomatoes and stuff like that.
To color it?
Yeah, to color it and stuff like that. I'm like, so organic salad, bags of salad and stuff like that, that's not safe either. So basically nothing organic is safe. And it's basically processed the same way a regular bag of salad is processed.
Right.
So it's like, it doesn't matter what it says on the bag. It doesn't matter what it says on the nutritional facts. Everything is made the same. And it just goes back to what Ice Cube said, the rapper. What he said, everything's corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Including food, including when I used to have like my first car, my Chevy, and GM got a lawsuit put on them because they didn't tell people that there was like a part in the car that was malfunctioning, and there were a lot of people that like died, and they didn't know that the part in the car had like a malfunction, and the person who was I guess like the head of the company never told anybody. They knew about it. Yeah, they did a recall. They never told anybody until they got sued.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of these recalls are almost unnecessary. You knew this was contaminated.
Yeah, but you still
you
put
knew
it out.
that this was malfunction. You decided to put it out, and
Test the waters to see if something.
Overgreed because you want to make that money. Let me put it out. Russian roulette. If they die, they die.
Yeah.
And then when they die, then I'll recall it after I've already made. Exactly. But now you're going to be facing lawsuits and such because you just killed somebody. You know.
That's the way it is out here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's a sad thing. Very sad. I mean, it's just like when I had that car, I had an accident too with it, but I didn't know that had anything to do with my accident. That something had malfunctioned in the car.
So you actually
I really think that it has something to do with that. Like the very first time I ever had an accident, I feel like that had something to do with it because when I was trying to control the wheel, I mean, of course there was something medical involved as well, but when I was trying to control the wheel, it was just kind of like strong. It wouldn't turn or nothing like that. So I'm like, what's going on here?
Sad.
But hey, like I said, you just gotta pray over everything. You gotta pray once you leave your house. You gotta pray once you get in your car. You gotta pray for whatever you're eating. Because nothing is safe. No, you're not really safe at all.
You're not even safe in your house.
Unfortunately. Oh yeah. I read that woman, the woman that shot him.
Yeah, she
got indicted.
On murder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not, often that they'll go ahead and book a police on murder. It's usually manslaughter, one of the lesser charges. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was a good day for Black America, or America as a whole, but definitely Black America because you know how it is when it comes to police brutality with Black and brown people and stuff like that. So that was a great day in America, but even a better day in Black America for sure.
Yeah. That seems like a win for justice.
Definitely a win for justice. And I'm so glad.
Because nothing ever gets done out here when it comes to that. So it's actually good to hear. What else? What else is there to talk about? Any new music? I mean, I heard Meek Mill.
Anderson .Paak's
came out
album.
With something too.
I haven't heard Meek Mill. I know that one song that Meek Mill has. What is it? Dangerous?
Yeah.
That's hot. His rumored boo, Bernice Burgos, actually posted it on her little Instagram video. And that's when I was like, okay, this song is dope. And they was like, oh yeah, that's Meek Mill. That's how I heard that. But Anderson .Paak's album, Oxnard, named after his hometown of Oxnard, California, is so dope. Have you heard it?
No, I've actually slept on it so far.
In your leisure, please listen to Oxnard by Anderson .Paak. It is so dope. Mm-hmm. It's like it gives me like a Kendrick Lamar vibe, like a really indie chill vibe. It's a feel good vibe for sure. Like he even has a song that gives you kind of like a reggae island vibe. He has like a little bit of like a indie soul music vibe. It's dope. It's a dope album. I'm definitely getting it. Nigerian pop artist Kiss Daniel dropped his album, No Bad Songs. I haven't checked it yet. I heard a couple of songs from it, but I'm pretty sure it's dope too. Kiss has been trying for a long time. He's finally getting the recognition that he deserves. So I'm glad to see him, kind of out there on the mainstream platform. He deserves it.
Right. He
definitely deserves it. Definitely. So those two albums I suggest you guys check out in your leisure. No Bad Songs by Kiss Daniel and then Oxnard by Anderson .Paak.
I would say check out Meek Mill's album. What is the name of his album? I've been listening to it thus far. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, sorry. Championships by Meek Mill. Check that out. What else? I think I've seen Little Baby Lil Baby's new project come out. I'm not sure what the name is. I don't really listen to that dude like that, but I mean, I'm sure it's something to check out because.
What's that one hot song by Lil Baby? You can tell I listen to mainstream. What's that one?
I only know Drip Too Hard.
That's the one. I was like, okay.
Drip Too Hard. It's actually a good song, but definitely check out the Meek Mill album. Let me see what else. I could definitely look it up.
Meek Mill, yeah, I'm gonna check into that. I do like David.
It's definitely on some. He's definitely on some like really socially conscious stuff. It's not
After
just
he got booked and was unjustly incarcerated. I would be on some justice warrior shit too.
It's not just your regular run of the mill, Meek Mill. You know, rollies. You know, smashing women. You know, just it's not that only.
He's on a different level. He just been through some things now, so now he can talk about some things
definitely.
He's been through.
Yeah.
But, okay, so we were talking about people thinking they can just do music, and we were talking about Black China and the record that she released. Speaking of Black China, she went to Nigeria. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see
China went to Nigeria with Denzia, the creator of White Initius. It's like this.
What in the hell is that?
White Initius is like this bleaching cream. Or this cream that's made to correct dark spots, color correction.
And here I thought the Jamaican communities were the only ones out here bleaching.
You're Nigerian. As a Nigerian man, you're not aware of
let me tell you.
Epidemic
let me tell you. It's not no big epidemic in the Nigerian community that. No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Lean is a bigger epidemic in the Nigerian community.
Lean?
Yes.
Oh.
Lean is a bigger epidemic in the Nigerian community than bleaching. That's how much I know about bleaching in Nigeria.
They didn't caught on to wow. That's not a good.
Lean is like the same way it is here.
Not good.
Like, except I don't even think they mix it with Sprite. They just drink it.
Drink that straight.
Drink it straight
with some ginger.
No, they literally don't drink it with anything. They just drink it by itself. Like, if you look on the internet and go on YouTube, you'll find like a documentary or something like that.
Man, I'm blown away. Are you serious?
Nigerian cough syrup epidemic. Like, seriously.
The bleaching is bad though, and that's why I kind of don't. I lost some respect for Dempsey, and I lost a little bit of respect for Black China. I mean, you choose to basically, you're kind of just binging on somebody's downfall. The Nigerians have an issue with bleaching, and you're going to go over there and you're going to basically make money off of them. It's just contributing to, I would say it's contributing to like self-hate. I would say that because why bleach out what God's given you? Like your skin, your dark melanated skin, it's beautiful. People go tanning just to achieve some of these looks, and then here you guys are selling out, just messing up what God created. And, you know, Nigerians, when you think about the economy over there, it's really bad. It's a completely failed economy. Why would you even want to waste $250 on a jar of bleaching cream when the average, or I'm not going to say the average, but when more, there's a whole bunch of Nigerians that literally probably bring home like no more than $250 a month. I know plenty of Nigerians that are like, yo, Tiff, I only bring home like $150 a month. I only bring home like $250 a month max. Sure. So why, so it's messed up to even go over there and infringe on them people. You know they're gonna try to get it because they already feel like that's the way to go. So it's I don't like that. But when she went there, they were saying she wasn't received too warmly, like
what you think?
Well, Dempsey is actually from Cameroon. She's from Africa, and she's the creator of it. China's just the ambassador. But basically, they were saying that she wasn't received too warmly or with open arms, and then basically she got in like a shoving match. But it was with the promoters. Seemed to be like Basically, they were saying China arrived 30 minutes late. And she tried to leave early after she arrived 30 minutes late. And then she was also drunk. Mm-hmm. And so they were like, oh, her promoters weren't going for it. And they were pushing and shoving her to get back out. But when I saw the video, it looks like they were trying to shove her into the car so that she could be safe. Mm-hmm. I don't know who she was trying to get to or whatever. So it just like she didn't have too much of a good time. It didn't look like, it was too successful. But the whole bleaching thing in Africa and Jamaica, I think is really sad. And I just hope that one day they truly learn to love and embrace the skin that they're in, because it's beautiful. No matter what the mainstream media may tell you, your dark skin, your melanated skin, it's beautiful. People literally go tanning for that. People take melanin shots for that. Have you seen that one Russian woman that's completely transitioned into a black woman? She takes melanin shots.
That's stupid as hell.
It is stupid. She turned herself into a black woman, and I'm just like, okay. But anyways, not to get too far from topic.
That is ridiculous. What?
Oh, it's beyond ridiculous.
What? But to get back to what you said earlier about like people who can't rap, who rap but can't rap.
Yeah,
I'm really sick of this. Like I just want to go back to the 6ix9ine thing just real quick. The real main reason why Tekashi got snatched up, to me, is because he was telling on himself on the internet. Telling on himself.
And that's something people
that's something that, excuse my language, a lot of these niggas sit up here doing.
Yeah, they do. A lot of these Negroes, a lot of these niggas.
Listen.
No, they do.
Listen.
They do.
On a regular day, if you go on this channel, and I'm not saying that this is all they do. If you go on Say Cheese on Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. You will find a lot of people, a lot of rappers that holding guns to their phone cameras and stuff like that, and it's just like, aren't some of y'all on parole? Aren't some of y'all? Don't you know that you're being watched on?
Exactly, you got to know.
Like
you got to you
self snitching. It's like it's bad.
Exactly.
Self snitching. Like, and then you want to like, I guess, uphold some type of like gangster rep. This is not 1992 or 1997 or something like that, where the cops are not gonna look for you or anything like that if they don't see you on camera with something. It's like y'all are literally showing yourselves with guns on camera. And then some of them even take it a little further and talk about themselves on talk about a murder rap on a rap record.
Like
what?
Bobby Shmurda.
Bobby Shmurda told on himself.
But all he said was, Mitch caught a body about a week ago, and when he said that, they literally took that part of that man's lyric and just totally just
there's a rapper
away.
There's a rapper back from back then or whatever named what is his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name.
I'm gonna need you to think of his
name. I'm trying to. He's from Sacramento. I can't put my finger on his name right now, but he got in trouble for literally rapping about a murder that he committed. Like maybe like some days or weeks before he recorded like a whole album or whatever. X-Rated. His name is X-Rated. Dude's name is X-Rated. He's from Sacramento, California. He's out of jail now. But before he went to jail, he got in trouble for making a record. And I think it was like his first record. And he just basically, for lack of a better term, I don't know, somebody tell me different, but he told on himself.
Yeah.
He told on himself, and they used it in court against him. They played the record for the judge and everything. And I was just like, nigga, you out of here.
Right.
You're gone.
Unfortunately, that's something we see people do a lot. They do it a lot, and sometimes I feel like they do it almost subconsciously, thinking that okay, I'm gonna get away with it. In reality, I'm here to tell you, no. It's just not something you can get away with.
But that kind of like digs into like, do you really have freedom of speech? Do you really have freedom of speech if you rap?
You have the freedom of speech, but how are you going to use it? Are you going to use it stupidly?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to use it wisely? To me, that's an example of using it stupidly.
Mm-hmm.
If I stole something, I'm not going to go rap about, hey, I stole it, knowing good and well they can open up a case on me.
Okay.
And no, so that's freedom of speech, but that's using it stupidly.
But
ignorant.
I hate to use him as a example, but
Who?
I mean,
Who's him?
Eminem literally has like maybe like 3 albums in his discography where he's saying that he's killing his mother or he's killing his ex-wife or.
Did he kill him though?
No.
Exactly. He talked about it.
No.
He did not do it.
Yeah.
These guys have done the deed and talked about it. Now, I mean, they could probably try to catch him on some conspiring too.
I'm sure they have.
If they wanted to, but
I'm sure they have, and he was like,
yeah.
like, hey, it's a joke.
Yeah, it won't.
I didn't really kill nobody.
Like killing your, like who does that? But the thing is, you know, these guys have done the deed. They've already done it. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's stupid. I'm not going to do something and then rap about it knowing full well they can open up a case and an investigation and now I'm done. Mm-hmm. You know, there's no way I'm going to do that.
Right. I'm sorry, y'all. We're having a mental breakdown happening right in front of our eyes.
Mental breakdown.
Little mental breakdown. For only 10 cents a day, you could help this child.
For only 10 cents a day, you could feed a starving child like this
one. Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
We talked about E. coli. We talked about Black China in Nigeria. Oh, there is one more thing I want to talk about. Are we bringing this to a close?
Yeah. What is it?
Okay, so then this is actually very good fitting. Since we're bringing this to a close,
okay.
I sincerely want to say that I know it's like late. We probably, if we've done this podcast like a week ago, probably would have been a better time, but we're doing it now, and so it's never too late to send your deepest sympathy and condolences to somebody that's going through the passing of like a loved one. Basically, Diddy's longtime partner,
definitely,
and baby mama, the model and actor Kim Porter, passed away like super suddenly.
Yeah,
it was super sad. I've been looking at Diddy's Instagram, and you could tell that he's just shook. Mm-hmm. And I think anybody would be. So I just want to say that if there's anybody that you love, that you sincerely care about, just show them that, because your time could be any time. That woman was 47 years old. She was a mother of about 3 or 4, and she just suddenly died from pneumonia, and it was just super sad. So just don't take anybody for granted is what I said. Don't take anybody for granted at all. You know, they could be here today and gone tomorrow.
True.
And so, you know, that's it. Just love on each other. You know, check up on each other. Be real with each other. You know, don't be holding no grudges and all that. Let it go. Life is too short. Life is too short. So make sure you're doing right by the people that you claim to care about and people that you claim to love and so on. So.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to promote? Promote a business?
What I would like to
your
promote.
Social medias, whatever.
Man, so right now I'm working on like a food blog. Basically, I just want to kind of record and jot down all my recipes and my cooking methods and stuff. And then I'm in the works of basically creating a blog and then like ultimately like a YouTube page and stuff like that. So just be on the lookout for that. I'm still coming up with like a name for it. Right now I just hashtag all like my food pics, my food videos. I hashtag it cooking with me or eat with me. I need to find like a legit name for it. When I do, you guys will be the first to know. So just be on the lookout for that. Thank you for having me on. I sincerely appreciate it. I am always glad to be a part of this with you. You're amazing. And yeah, I can't wait to do this again. So thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure.
It's no problem. Me, I'm trying to, by next year,
2019.
Excuse me. I'm trying to run at least 3 different YouTube pages. One that has to do with reactions, one that has to do with podcasts, and one that has to do with gaming.
Okay.
By at least June of next year, I should be full on into this like daily.
Okay.
If not like monthly. So just be on the lookout. I'll stick a bunch of links to where you can find most of the stuff I'm going to be doing. So I'm just trying to work on that. Every day I'm trying to work on trying to do something different because I don't want to do things the same way as everybody else because that's not how you become known. That's not how you get to being unique, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to try every day and continue to strive to become a greater person because that's the only way to be.
Absolutely.
That's the only way to be. In order to rise out of the crop, you have to become the cream. So
you gotta be the cream. I like that.
You know, y'all just be blessed, be safe. Tell anybody you love that you care for them before it's too late. And I'll see y'all next time.
See you next time. Deuces. Whenever next time is going to be, whenever you decide to have me on.
All right, y'all.
Good night.